to chapel. My name is Frisbee.
And I'm Danny.
And we are here from Camp Lakeview. And we are so excited. It may be a little chilly this morning.
It's a little cold out.
The snow is falling down, but summer is coming. And so we are so excited to spend chapel with you this morning. Bring a little warm hearts.
Warm thoughts.
That's right, for you, and bring a little taste of camp. And so we are going to get started by singing some camp songs.
Woohoo!
And so we need you to get up out of your seats, stand up, because we're about to have a lot of fun.
All right, guys, well, we hope you're excited. We hope you're ready, but we want to make sure this is high intensity action over here, so we don't want any injuries out there, especially not to ourselves, because we're old and frail. So we're
Speak for yourself.
No, very frail. So we're gonna start out with some awesome stretches here. I learned these from my grandmother. She's very flexible. It's crazy. Anyway, so go ahead, stand up if you're not already standing up, because this is power position, power stance. Throw those hands way up in the air, and then get a little wiggle in your fingers.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Get a little wiggle in your wrists, and then a little wiggle in your elbows like this, and just wiggle it all the way down. All right. Perfect. Excellent. Then we need to stretch out the back. So get those hands on the hips.
Very important. Yes.
Yeah. Lots of back injuries out there. Just a little side motion like that.
Oh yeah.
And then just get a little bit bigger.
Oh yeah.
And then you just next thing you know, you're just spinning in circles. It's the most effective.
I can feel it.
Dizzy really quick, so I'm gonna stop. Excellent. We're gonna be doing some singing too, some intense singing. So we want to make sure to warm up our vocal lungs. So go ahead, just throw that head back like that, and open your mouth real wide, and then get a little wiggle in your tongue, and maybe something will fall in there, some extra breakfast, or maybe you lick the inside of your mask.
That's
if you're
disgusting. That's disgusting.
Strawberry flavored.
Yeah.
Tastes like breakfast. All right, we are ready to go. So Frisbee's going to teach us our first song.
So our first song is very simple. I need you all to say the word joy. Everybody say it. Joy.
Joy.
Okay, there we go. If you know that word, you know 90% of this song, all right? But here's how it goes. You're going to start out by going joy, joy, joy. Oh, the joy, joy, joy. Oh, the joy, joy, joy. Oh, the joy, 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 joy.
It's a lot of joy.
It's a lot of joy, all right? You might be sensing a pattern, all right? Second part of the song, we're going to do a little spelling, all right? Start out with J. Get out your J's, all right? Don't do L's, all right? Do your J's. J is for Jesus. O is for others. Then you get to do a super cool dance move and do a little Y is for you and you and you and you and you and you. Just point to people around the room, all right? I like to make eye contact and be like, you. Okay? Then the last part is the j-j-j-j, the best part of the song. You're gonna go joy, j-j-j-j-joy, yeah. Joy, hey! Joy. You kind of want to make a little karate sound every time that you go a different way, all right? And that's the whole song right there. So let's take it away, Danny.
All right, get your joy out, everybody. Here we go. Joy.
start the day right there. Then little cup of joy for the morning. Little cup of joy for the morning. Our next song is called Rock, Sword, Shield, and Danny is going to teach it to us.
All right. So first of all, you guys gotta get out your rock, your sword, and your shield. And then next thing we gotta get our wheel in the middle of the wheel.
Wax on, wax on.
Then the lily of the valley, just a nice little vine growth there, our bright and morning star. Makes no difference what you say, I'll get on my knees and pray. I'll be singing till the day that Jesus comes. Yeehaw! Let's hear a big yeehaw! All right, now we're gonna sing this through a lot of times, and each time we're gonna get a little bit faster, and we're gonna replace some of those words with the sound effects. So, rock, sword, shield, we go and then the wheel in the middle of the wheel, we go flutter-da, flutter-da, flutter. The lily of the valley, we go boop. Personal favorite here, the bright and morning star. We practiced this earlier, guys, so you're all ready. Just stick those hands up, throw that head back, and go like you got hit by a bolt of lightning. All right, so just like that. And then it makes no difference what you say. We go swish, swish, swish. And then last, we just clap it out. Yeehaw! All right, here we go.
seat. Well done. Take a load off. That's right. Catch your breath. And up next for you, here at camp, we love getting to share about Jesus and learn from the Bible and all that great stuff. And one of the ways that we like to do it is through skits. So I have a very special friend to introduce to you. He is a monkey. He is, some say wise.
Some say a little silly.
Some say a little silly. His name is Tiggy, and we have a story to share for you called Tiggy and the Amazing Race. So take a seat and enjoy. There once was a monkey named Tiggy.
Oh!
Hi, Tiggy.
Hey, everybody!
One day, Tiggy set out to run a great race. An incredible
did?
race. Yes.
I did?
The most important race he had ever run.
Oh boy, I better get going.
That's right. Now, Tiggy knew this race was going to be hard. And even though he was in his best monkey shape, those arms are looking good, Tiggy. He knew he needed a way to keep running, even when he got tired, even when he faced obstacles, even when he tripped and fell.
Tripped and fell?
That's right. And so what did Tiggy do? He got his favorite thing in the entire world. The thing that gave his life meaning. The thing that filled his life with joy. And that thing was a banana.
A banana!
And he tied that banana to a flying drone, and he set that drone flying down the race marked out for him. And as Tiggy started to run the race, he kept his eyes fixed on the banana.
Banana!
Good running, Tiggy. You're looking great. 5 minutes into the race, Tiggy realized that maybe he shouldn't have filled his pockets with about 20 pounds of rocks. He started slowing down, and so he grabbed all the rocks in his pocket and started chucking them into the woods.
Where did these rocks even come from? I don't even have pockets. Where did they come from?
I don't know. Wow. That's an excessive amount of
That's a lot
rocks.
of
Tiggy. And even though the rocks had made him tired, Tiggy kept his eyes fixed on the banana, and he kept running. Good job, Tiggy. A little while later, Tiggy came across a snake sunning itself on the race path. The snake was large and ferocious, and as Tiggy got closer, it turned and looked right at Tiggy and started hissing. But even though Tiggy was absolutely terrified, he kept his eyes on the banana, and he kept running right over the snake, which lunged at Tiggy, but it missed. And Tiggy kept going. Wow, that was intense, Tiggy. That was crazy. I felt like I was on an episode of Animal Planet or something like
I
that.
don't want to be on an episode of Animal Planet. The monkeys get eaten.
They do sometimes. Further on in the race, Tiggy ran straight into a thorn bush.
What? I did? Oh, no!
He crashed in pain. And the more he crashed, the more the thorns got stuck in his fur. Tiggy became trapped, unable to move without thorns poking him more and more and more. But just as he thought he was stuck, he reached out one lucky arm.
I can't.
And he grabbed onto the banana.
Oh!
And as it flew, the banana pulled from the thorn bush. And Tiggy kept on running. Good job,
I don't
Tiggy.
want to run anymore.
You're doing great. He kept running past an icy, cold river.
Oh no! Tiggy is cold.
He kept running past an ice cream stand that was giving away free ice cream.
Ice cream, free ice cream.
I want ice cream. Tiggy wants ice cream.
He kept running past people that shouted at him and teased him and called him Funny Runny Monkey.
Funny running monkey! Hey, that's not very nice.
Tiggy kept running and running and running and running. His legs were tired. His arms were tired. Even his ears were tired. Tiggy began to run slower and slower and slower until he didn't know if he could go one more step.
Tiggy!
But that's when Tiggy's mom and dad and grandma and grandpa and all his family and all his friends leapt from behind the bush and started cheering him on. And with his family and friends cheering him on, Tiggy kept his eyes fixed on the banana. And even though he was going really slow, he kept moving forward. Finally, Tiggy's legs could run no more.
Oh no!
He fell flat on his face. It was smushed on the ground. And with his face smushed on the ground, he noticed something. It was the finish line. Tiggy had made it. He had finished the race. He had crossed the finish line.
Hooray for Tiggy!
Tiggy was so happy. He leapt in the air. He shouted for joy. And then he ate the banana in a single gulp.
Oh!
Oh boy, that Tiggy. Man, oh man. Now Tiggy was running a race in that skit. And did you know that the Bible talks about running a race? And it uses that picture to describe what it looks like to live your life as a Christian. It talks about your life as a Christian, as a follower of Jesus, in the terms of running a race. And in the skit, Tiggy did something to help him keep running. What did he keep his eyes fixed on throughout that race? A banana, right? Yeah, a banana. Because for a monkey like Tiggy, there is nothing better than a banana. So he had that banana in front of him, he kept his eyes fixed on it, and it helped him to run his race well. And so the question that I want us to look at today is, what do you have your eyes fixed on? What do you have your eyes fixed on? Because what you're looking at, what you're focusing on, it determines what you're thinking about, it determines what you're doing, and ultimately, it determines how you live your life, how you run that race of following Jesus. So what we fix our eyes on is really important. It makes me think of a story, all right? So when I was serving as a counselor at summer camp, every week we had to take our campers out on a camp out, all right? So we had to take them into the woods and go on a camp out. And every week I dreaded doing this camp out. Now let me explain that a little further, all right? I didn't dread the actual camping out part of the camp out, okay? Because I like to camp out. I like sleeping in tents. I like being outdoors. And at this camp that I was at, we actually had these really nice, like, canvas, big tents set up. And they had, like, bunk beds in them on, like, wooden floors. So it was very, like, luxurious camping, okay? So I didn't mind that part of it at all. What I dreaded was the campers, okay? Because without fail, this is what they would do each week that we camped out. Let me kind of set this stage for you, all right? So we'd make it to the place that we were camping out. We'd have the canvas tents were there. There was like a fire ring, benches to sit around. And so I'd tell my girls, because I'd have, around 10 elementary school girls. I'd be like, okay, girls, head into the tents, throw your sleeping bag and your pillow, get those set up, and then head back out here and sit around the fire. And I'd start working on getting the fire set up. Every week, my campers would go into the tent, and this is what would happen. Okay, they'd kind of come in, they'd be looking around. They'd get their flashlight out and they'd click it on. And they'd start looking. They'd start looking. And they'd look up, and then they'd go, "Spider! There's a spider in the tent!" They'd run out of here, frisbee. There's a spider in the tent. I know I can't out. It's gonna crawl in my mouth. I know I can't out. I want to go home. Ah. Every single week, my campers were fixing their eyes on spiders. And as a result, it ruined their camping experience. So what are you fixing your eyes on? Like I said, in the Bible, it talks about our lives as running a race. And so I want to share these words from you from Hebrews chapter 12, verses 1 through 2. And as I read these, I want you to listen for what it talks about of what it means to run our race as Christians. And I want you to listen for what it talks about we should keep our eyes fixed on. So it says, "Therefore, since we are surrounded by such a great cloud of witnesses, let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles." You remember those rocks Tiggy got rid of? Yeah. Don't carry rocks in your pocket. Don't keep your worries and your fears with you. All right? So let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles, and let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us. Let us fix our eyes on Jesus, the author and perfecter of our faith, who for the joy set before him endured the cross, scorning its shame, and sat down at the right hand of the throne of God. Let us fix our eyes on Jesus. As we go through life, much like Tiggy did in the skit, we're going to face challenges, all right? It might not be a snake across the path or people calling you funny runny monkey or a cold icy river. But you're going to face challenges. You're going to face times where you're worried about something, or you're feeling lonely, or you're scared about something, or you feel like you're not good enough. You're going to face all these challenges in your life. When you face those challenges, just like Tiggy kept his eyes fixed on the banana, you should keep your eyes fixed on Jesus. And what that means, what that looks like, when you're going through something tough, a question that you can ask yourself is, where is Jesus in this situation? When you feel like you don't know what to do, where is Jesus? Because Jesus has promised that he's always with us. He's promised that he's working in our lives for good. And he's promised that one day he'll make everything right again. And so when you're going through hard things in life and bad things and tough things and yucky things, Jesus is there. And it can help you to remember the promises that he's given you, to ask, where is Jesus? All right? Back to my story about camping out. So as I did this week after week and discovered, oh, this is not good. My campers are always crying about spiders. This isn't a good thing. I learned something. And so what I started to have my campers do is we'd get to the village, the tent village, and I'd kind of say the same thing. Hey, it's time to go, put your sleeping bag and pillow down. But this is how I'd say it. I'd say, all right, campers, you have 30 seconds to go into the tent, put your sleeping bag and pillow down on your bunk bed, and come back out around the fire, because then we're going to make s'mores. You may not turn your flashlights on. You may not shine them around the tent. You are going to go in, put your sleeping bag and pillow down, and come back out. 30 seconds, ready, go, 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 go. And my campers would run into the tent, and they'd throw their stuff on the the bunk bed, and then they'd run back out here, and then we'd have the fire going and s'mores to roast. And you know what? They would have an awesome camp out, because their mind wasn't focused on spiders anymore. It was focused on, wow, I'm hanging out with my friends and we're eating s'mores and the fire is really warm and nice. And so they had a great camp out. And so in your life, keep your eyes fixed on Jesus. When hard things happen, ask yourself, where is Jesus? And remember the promises that he's given us. And the final thing that I want to leave you with is in the verses that we read. It talks about Jesus, and it says, for the joy set before him, he endured the cross. And that joy that was set before Jesus, that caused him to endure the cross, that caused him to choose to die on the cross, was you. You are Christ's joy. And so as you look for Jesus, as you try to keep your eyes fixed on Jesus, remember that Jesus has his eyes fixed on you, and he will never look away. And he died on the cross for you, so that one day you can be with him forever. Will you guys pray with me? Dear Lord, thank you that you have your eyes fixed on us and that you love us. Lord, in a world with lots of distractions and lots of things to focus on, I pray that you would help us keep our eyes fixed on you so that we could run the race well. Lord, I pray for these students that you would encourage them when they need encouragement, that you would guide them when they don't know what to do, and that you would always remind them that you are with them as they keep their eyes on you. Lord, I pray all these things in Jesus' name. Amen. All right, thank you guys so much. Like we said before, we are here from Camp Lakeview. I'm standing in the woods at camp right now. These are our horse trails. These are where we get to go horseback riding. You might have seen Bob and Houston, our llama and miniature pony, a little bit earlier here. But we love camp, and we love getting to share Jesus with all the kids that come to camp each summer. And so whether you've come to camp before and you're really excited to do it again, or you've never been to camp before and you're like, Camp Lakeview, what's that? We have a video to show you that will hopefully get you excited for the summer, and will show you a little bit more about what camp is. So let's go ahead and we're gonna watch that video.
All right, guys, well, this year, give yourself the greatest gift of all, camp. Later today or this week, you guys are all gonna be getting one of these handy dandy postcards, and this has all the information that you need to sign up for camp this summer. So come, spend a week with us here at camp. You'll have the most fun of your whole summer when you're out here, whether that's swimming in the lake. Let's go swimming, everybody! Hanging out with the horses. Look, guys, it's time to stop horsing around. This is serious business right here. Shooting bows and arrows and slingshots down at the slingshot and archery range. Down here at the slingshot range, can confirm this place really rocks. Nailed it. You're gonna have an amazing, fun-filled time here at camp. For those of you in kindergarten, first and second grade, you could check out our weekend programs. You could come with your mom, your dad, your great aunt Bertha, whoever you could find. Bring them with you. Come on out for a Saturday of fun-filled activities, singing silly songs, hanging out with Tiggy. It's gonna be a great time. For those of you in first grade through sixth grade, you can check out our week-long programs or our half-week programs at Camp Lakeview, and that's where you get to spend the whole week here at camp, hang out in stay overnight in cabins with your friends, roast s'mores over the fire, do the mud pit tug-of-war, do no-hand spaghetti where you eat spaghetti with your face. You're gonna have an amazing time here at camp. And then for those of you in sixth grade and up, you can check out our Lakeview Villages program where we have things like the blob or the climbing tower, archery tag where you can shoot your friends with a bow and arrow because that's what friends are for. So check out Lakeview Villages. Either way, it's gonna be a great time. So, how do you sign up for camp? Well, two important dates. February 8th is the first day of open registration. So 9 a.m. February 8th, get on the computer, get your mom and dad with you and sign up for camp. If you were registered, however, last year and your session got canceled, February 1st is when you can sign up. So you can sign up a week earlier because we want to make sure that you get the first opportunity to sign up if your session was canceled last year. All right, so last year we had over 1,400 campers sign up on the very first day of registration, so make sure you get on there right away so you don't miss out on all the fun this coming summer, all right? And the last thing I want to say you're looking at our programs with your mom, your dad, and like, wow, camp looks awesome, but I just don't know we can afford it. It looks a little expensive. have them give us a call or send us an email. We have scholarships available to help you guys out. We never want money to be the reason that you can't come to camp, so we would love to help you out to make sure that you have that opportunity. Well, thank you guys for having us here this morning. It's always a blast to join in. We hope you had fun. We hope you guys have a great rest of your school year, and we can't wait to see you this summer at camp.
This summer, woo!